Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be taking a look at the blue Royal Rumble plate on two different people. New Gen Acro Seth Rollins, and then Showboat LA Knight. So we're going to start with Rollins. It's also got the blue Royal Rumble plate on. I will also take the blue Royal Rumble plate off, show you what it hits without, and kind of give you an idea. Now there's a bunch of different ways you can play Seth. Honestly, this is the lazy way I play him with when I was playing him with It's a Trap, and it was very good. It would zero people, it hit very hard. This does not nearly hit as hard, and you probably don't want to play it the lazy way this way. So the thing is, I'll show you the lazy way, and then I'll show you the other way, right? So we're just gonna use two blues, the Shinru. I probably said that wrong. Shiranu? I can't say that. I don't know what that is. And then King's Landing. Make 20 random gems into traps. Broken by your opponents deal 550k. Broken by you deal 850k. And make 5 random gems into blue. The 850k is unblockable. 20 gems, 850. It's like 16 million unblockable. I like that. Finisher, 10 MP. King's Landing, 2.6 mil. Make 22 traps into black gems. It's also the hardcore against the Showboat. You get 450k bonus damage per trap. Not very much, so negligible, right? And then the reversal's in just for looks, for funsies. You get loaded turn 1 and feud, dual blue MP trainers, so Lawler, Braun Breaker, Santa Hogan, and then we just got Gunther here for 40% blues, but he's not leveled up yet, so let's fix that on the CC account here. Get him up to 40% blues. You can also use Stunning Steve Austin. Doesn't need to be a zombie. And I just use zombies all the time. So, and then, two levels. There. 40% blue. Okay. So, we also have his gear and the moment. The moment adds 50% to blue gems. It's not insane. It's not nothing. It's basically equivalent to what this plate does. That's 75% extra blue gem damage when you make the trap. So it's not much more than that. And it isn't really a big deal, to be honest, because he doesn't have multiplies and he doesn't have a gem percentage buff. And then he's got his gear for 100% more gem damage, 100% strap, regular Fury 2s, not bothering with a move damage medal because, you know, you're not going to hit with it against people with Fury 3s running full offensive sets. Your move damage is going to be 0. So, you know, let's not make his move damage look awesome. Which we could have it hit for like 5 million. But it's not super realistic. So the reason I liked him this way is this is super lazy. It can't miss. You can also do a swipe, which I'll show you next. You'd want to change your trainers up. But anyway, we're going to do that 16 mil unblockable, and that wasn't a great break on the board. And then here comes the Blue Royal Rumble. That was a really nice break. And you can see 38 million gem, 55 million total. 16 via unblockable. So it's not, like, probably good enough, right? In pretty much any case, to be honest. So let me show you the one... There's a one-click way where you just put the traps down and you only need the 6 blue MP, so then you can use more trap people. So you're going to want more traps to make it consistent. You can keep Santa on, or you can use a 2 blue MP trainer, right, in Judgment Day Dom. But let's go maximum trappage, and then let's use Steamboat here, right? So... for 2 extra. So that gives us 25 traps, and that's more unblockable damage. Not a ton more, but it's more. And more damage in general, because more traps, and it can do some more nonsense, right? So you can also do it this way and gamble if you're a gambler. So it really depends where the multiplies go, or the traps go. We got 2 here. That seems fine. It seems like, let's do the black, actually. Yeah. And it looks like we're going to get really nice breakage. It takes longer, but that's really good breakage compared to the finisher. That's a lot more blue gems, so this should hit pretty nicely. 67 million total. So you can get by without the lazy way, right? 67 mil total there. So that was pretty good. That'll beat a lot more people, but there is some risk to it. And just for comparison, I will show you It's a Trap, just in case you have it. But this is what I mean when a lot of these plates aren't game changers. And to be honest, guys, Blue Royal Rumble's doing a lot of the heavy lifting here without the Blue Royal Rumble, which I can show you at the end. It just is going to really limit it. What was I putting on here? It's a Trap, this one. Of course, this is 64 additional gems, essentially. 8 times 8 multiply gems, 64. We're going to gamble on this one as well. That's great. There's a triple. Love to see that. And that was 67 million gem, 83 million total. So you're looking at almost 20 million more with It's a Trap over the blue one we're using, the blue Barber's plate. That's what I mean. It's an enhancer, not a game changer, right? So inevitably people are going to be like, you can put this on so many people, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you can. It's not really a game changer, though. It's an enhancer, like we just showed right there. So it's still useful and they're still good, but in the blue department, there's really not a lot of people to talk about. I got him and then Showboat LA Knight. And then just for comparison, just to show you guys how heavy lifting the Blue Royal Rumble plate is doing compared to the plate we have on. It's I mean, and there's going to be a vast gap anyway, because it depends how your traps break, right? But there's definitely going to be a gap, and we were able to zero him just barely with this style of play. And let's remove it and see how we do. We tried to miss. 49 million. So you can see the Blue Royal Rumble. It was doing close to 20 million of the damage we were doing. So it's not like, it's not the be all end all. It's an enhancer, right? Like, so when people are like, do I need this? Should I get this? In most of the case, no, not really, because unless you have a Blue Royal Rumble, you probably don't want to play Seth this way, right? There's other stuff you could do, I suppose, too. This is a 6 MP move, and let's see what his purple charges are. Sure, we got some purple charge here, and a choose purple. So you could do this, right, and get multiple, like, get 2 sets of traps out, like, here. This sort of thing. I wasn't planning on going this far into the woods, but Seth has a lot of ways you can play him, to be honest. And somebody will probably say something about it. You know, I don't like doing chooses. You guys know that, but it probably makes a bigger difference with 2 procs, 150%, right? More traps as well. The more traps is the big thing, which should be about in here somewhere. I wasn't planning on it, so I didn't have it ready. I haven't used it on him on this account, so. All right. So in this case, your blue and your purple are both loaded. You could also put a Tiffy plate on if you have a Tiffy plate. So now you're doing this, but you have to avoid your trappies, right? So this isn't without its own risk. Oops, these are purple gems. I'm a freaking idiot. So never mind. You can use this though to ensure you don't miss. So I'm gonna make I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna make lemonade out of lemons. There we go. So you can choose and make sure you don't miss. So there's that. We'll go with that. That's what I meant to do. You can't get 2 sets of traps without a different primary plate, in which case you're not using the Barber's blades. right? But you can see we hit pretty decently there using the choose. You kind of break how many you think is going to work. And you could also, let me go back to it. Let's just kind of rescue this here. Let's put the Tiffy plate on with the with the rumble plate, and then let's sort of rescue it. You make a row break because you need the purple move to have activated and been done, so you don't break it in one turn. Let's save this, save face here with me being big stupid. That's what happens when I go off what I was planning on doing, right? So what you want to do is make a row break. We're going to clip like 4. I think 4 is probably the right amount of traps. So like here, right? Now the plate procs. It's good. You're going to get the blue buff, and then we're going to swipe and break the gems. Still not crazy, but better, you know? So, I don't know. Like, it's whatever. It's a fine plate. It's not going to redefine Seth for you or anything like that. Showboat Knight, LA Knight. A lot of people would love to be able to run him. Yeah. If you have his if you have his Christmas gear, he generates 15 more blues. That's kind of a must for this. This moment helps 50% blue gem damage. It's not insane, but it definitely helps. The Money in the Bank one. We're gonna run triple blue with the Christmas gear, so it's plus 15. And we'll just go ahead and I'll just show you with just the Barber plate, and then we'll use a blue Royal Rumble because you need a blue Royal Rumble to be enough. Oh, okay. Dom, Lawler. I like if you don't have the gear, you definitely need Devon. Without the gear, you probably don't need Devon. He has 30% blue, 3 extra blues, right? With the gear adding 15, we're making 19 plus 15 is like, what's that? 34? 34 gems into trap gems of the 36. So yeah, you don't need Devon with the gear, but I'll put Devon on anyway. And show you guys with just the plate, and then I'll show you with the blue Royal Rumble. Now, in this case, you wouldn't use It's a Trap unless you were also using the blue Royal Rumble, right? Which we are going to. So if you don't have the blue Royal Rumble, this is better than It's a Trap, what we're showing you right here. But if you do have the blue Royal Rumble, then It's a Trap is way better. And you can see 48 million gem damage. You put the HBK plate on the zombie one. HBK, it's 250,000 currency on the showdown prize wall. Use a blue move, get 50% blue gem damage. So that would give you a little bit more, but not a ton. You're still going to be right around, you know, add maybe a couple mil on it, that sort of thing. But with the blue Royal Rumble... somewhere. There we are. In this plate. I'll show you how we hit, and then I'll put It's a Trap on so you can see the difference. This, by the way, is usable. You can run LA Knight this way, I think. Right here. If you really want to. It's super simple to use. So if you have all this stuff, you could run LA Knight this way. Maybe a little touch on the long side with 3 moves and then the Royal Rumble, but it's easy moves to use, so not that long, right? And that was 85 million, right? So like, I mean, that dog will hunt, you know? That'll work. That'll work. So LA is completely playable finally with the blue Royal Rumble in this plate. But just to show you, so that was 85. Let me show you with It's a Trap in the blue Royal Rumble. But again, he's got a gem buff, which is what we're looking for with anything, gem buff or multiply gems. So he's got a gem buff that we're taking advantage of, a significant one, so that really helps the plate being more betterer on him than a lot of other people, like where Seth doesn't have any buffs, that sort of thing. He does. Buffs and multiplies, that's what you want. just for, it's almost 6 million per multiply. There's 8 of them, so if we get them all, you can do the math. It's a lot of damage. Oh, we got the wrong color on one of the multiplies. That's all right. Still should be good. It's 103 million. So again, 20 million more with It's a Trap than this plate. So again, it's an enhancer, not a game changer. But if you want to hit 100 million with your LA Knight, you can now, by the way, with It's a Trap in the Blue Royal Rumble and, you know, the Christmas gear. Without the Christmas gear, harder. You definitely would want Devon and hopefully have blues on the board to get those 30 gems broken. So there you guys go. That's the blue one. Again, I'm gonna just say this, like I've said already repeatedly. These are fine plates, but they're enhancers. Like, expect to add a couple 3 million in most situations, and you won't be disappointed. So, like, if you're someone that's borderline, or you just want a little bit more, or you just like having somebody tricked out, these are fine. But they're, as far as like best in slot, the blue is not. I don't think plate is going to be a best in slot for anyone that's game changing. In the game, right? So there are, like, the green one is best in slot for 2-click Cena, for example, in the primary slot, but it still doesn't add a ton. It adds a little bit, but his other options are nothing. So again, these are fine plates, but they're enhancers. So hopefully I'm doing an okay job showing that. I'm open to your critiques, comments in these videos. Like I said, it's not necessarily about how I'm running them, the builds or that kind of stuff. I'm trying to show you the plate and what the plate actually does and doesn't do. And let you guys know, like, these aren't massive game changers, and they're not designed to be. They're enhancer plates. So, like, just because somebody can use this plate, don't go throw it on somebody and think they're going to be amazing. So will this plate make anyone that makes blue gems and traps better? Yeah, absolutely it will. Will it make anyone that does that good? No, absolutely it won't, right? So if they're not good on their own, this plate probably isn't going to make anyone good, is what I'm getting at. Whereas some plates, like It's a Trap, can take somebody that's like medium or so-so and make them quite good, right? So that's what I would call a game changer. This is an enhancer. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know what you think in the comments, and remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yeah, I don't know. These plates are fine. I hope everyone's getting the idea behind them, though, right? Like, of what they really are.